side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. Right now, him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. He's going to take off. Running on the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
A stopping pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to escape and get it.
Thank you.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
No, you're welcome.
The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball.
Slowly. It was time to put some biscuits.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He holds one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end.
This game is sick. Oh.
Defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat.
This nigga is aggravating. Oh, stop saying
Like your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
All right,
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Find some fresh air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. The Tigers pick up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, And unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know this is
I
a
need to
start
throw it,
offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
He burned that man.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And with a little space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They got him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Fanning. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Baxter. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks early in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they needed a little more.
I thought that's so perfect.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They stripped it out. Oh, and he gets it back, so he can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there. He's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because if you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now sliding to his left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. And it's incomplete.
Wow.
For the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Direct snap. Creates a little room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking for room. It's Durham. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more
And now you
dynamic, but they
know.
get him on the ground at the
Waited
20.
too long. Alright.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you don't see that often when you're running a string and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying I can make a play somewhere else. He goes and does it.
To the air on 2nd down.
Bro, what?
They finally get to him.
My team.
Pick up the first down.
My soul.
And he was able to break 1 tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds us back in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Plows through the defense. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking, and now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And the Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
It's going to be cool actually.
He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Unleashes one.
No way, bro.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
Oh, out of space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit zero.